Ayun. Gandang gabi po sa lahat. This is Coach Lininho, empowering Pinoys, especially the 40s and above po, to rebuild their health by gaining muscles. Kamusta po yung meals natin? Or maybe kamusta po yung day natin? Let me know from the comment section below. Ano po yung meals natin or where are you tuning from? Because I want to acknowledge at saka recognize you. Again, yung topic natin, very interesting. We will talk about why. Bakit nga ba? 3 urgent reasons why women must work out. We will answer why it's urgent, why it's not next year, why not next month, but it should be done today, and why it's for women. And also, if you're watching right now, and if you're a man, lalaki ka, it doesn't mean it's not applicable to you. You may want to watch this so that you can help your wife, or maybe your grandparents, or maybe your nanay, or maybe your daughters. No, so it's not just for women, but the principle is here. And also, I will answer the question why it's a must later. So now, for some of you, you don't have the access to our ebook yet. Let me know. You don't have the ebook for workout, especially for 40s and above, or maybe you don't have the food guide. So dalawang ebooks po meron tayo if you don't have that yet. And also, I'd like to let you know we have a free guide then for LCF, or low carb and fasting. For some of you who are starting with low carb and fasting lifestyle, you may want to start with this ebook. Let me know. I'd like to encourage you to share this video first so that we can reach out to more Filipinos, no? And then once you have shared this video, message po ako sa page ko, Coach Lininho, so that I can give it to you completely free. Now, speaking of my page, this is my page, Coach Lininho, and that's my mission, helping 40s and above to rebuild their health by gaining muscle. So every Mondays and Wednesday, we have this live to add value to you. I will answer some of your questions later, but we will dwell more on the principle of low carb, fasting, and fitness, but specifically for 40s and above. Kasi po, yung needs sa katawan natin, especially if you hit 40, is iba. Yung demands nyo sa work, iba. Yung demands sa family, iba. So yung landscape ng time nyo is different from those who are younger, like 20s and 30s and above. So let's admit it. 40s and above have a little bit of challenge when it comes to managing their fitness at saka health. But it does not mean that you must stop doing or investing in your health. In fact, if you do give your time and effort with your health, this will be the best years of your life. Kasi 40s and above, you have the positions. Some of you have leadership roles. Some of you have influence na. And in fact, once you have that position and once you have good health, good energy, mental clarity, you can expound more, you can multiply more your finances, your influence, your relationship, and everything in between. So that is why it is must to discuss about health, especially for 40s and above. Now, I'd like to let you know yung urgent reasons muna, why it's urgent. Again, we talk about health and fitness. No? So I will let you know. I will share it to you later, the 3 urgent reasons. But again, let's talk first about fears muna. Why do you think women, okay, in particular, are afraid to work out? Okay, ano ba yung main reason? Bakit kaya yung women are afraid to work out? So, let me ask this question to you. Bakit ka takot mag-workout? For some of you who are not yet working out, you may want to answer this question, but I do acknowledge that some of you here watching, no, many of you, 40s and above women, are already working out. But I like to throw this question to those who are not yet working out and you have valid, legit fears. So I won't judge you if you're not working out, and I understand why you are not working out yet. But it's very important that we must know the reason behind. Kasi if we don't deal with the fear, we won't progress at all. So let me know if you're open to this. Ano kaya yung main reason? Or if you're working out right now, if you were to recall yung days na hindi ka pa nag-workout kasi takot ka, what's the number one reason bakit hindi nag-workout yung mga babae? So let me know from the comment section below. But first, I'd like to say hi and good evening to you, Ma'am Cabsel, Miriam, kamusta po kayo ma'am? Kamusta yung meals natin? Hello to you, Ma'am Carmelita Balwitan. Good evening to you, ma'am. Hello to you, Ma'am Agnes. Kamusta po yung workout natin? Ma'am Amelia Rios. Ma'am Luni Solina. Kumbawa to you, Ma'am Maribel Koramuri. Ma'am Rich. Okay, medyo challenging yung first name, no? So, hello to you. Ma'am Rosemary. Ma'am Theresa. Di pa, Milo, kamusta po tayo, ma'am? Boiled egg at saka boiled eggs yung meal ni Ma'am Minerva. Simple but terrible. Rock ang tawag dito. Protein dense kasi. Hello po, Coach. Kamusta from Pangasinan? Kamusta po weather natin dyan? May question dito si Ma'am Isabel. Sagutin natin mamaya yan. Ma'am Pressy, who is a very dedicated student of mine. Kamusta po kayo, ma'am? Kamusta ang meals natin, Ma'am Pressy? Ma'am She Cutter, sample. Yeah, let me answer that later. No, Coach. Good evening, how I get the ebook. Please share this live talk natin and then message po ako and I will give it to you completely free. Ma'am Edda Sikat, kamusta po kayo, ma'am? Ma'am Violita, kamusta po tayo, ma'am Angelita? Ma'am Liza Clotario, ma'am, yeah, watching from, yes, there you have it. Okay. Ma'am Ina, of course, from Canada. Start of morning watching, multitasking talaga si ma'am, ma'am Ina. Sabi dito ni Ma'am Mayo, hindi naman po ako takot. Ayoko lang sa gym, puro boys kasi. Nahiya po ako nun. That's really true. Thank you for letting me know, Ma'am May. Ma'am Lingaw, Gigi, good evening to you. Sir Mario, yung fit natin na senior who is about to turn 60 this year. Ma'am Huawei D, kamusta po tayo, ma'am? Of course, I don't have time. Sabi dito ni Ma'am Minerva, why hindi siya nag-workout pa? Sabi dito naman, Jesus, walang sapat na kakayahan at hindi alam kung paano mag-umpisa. That's very legit. Okay, sabi ni Ma'am Charmaine, nag-workout na po ako ngayon. I hope makabuild muscles. 1 year na po ako nag-low carb. Keep it up, Ma'am Charmaine. That's good. From Marawi, gandang place po yan, ma'am. Kamusta po tayo? Ma'am She Lebarios, good evening to you. Sabi dito ni Ma'am Tess Kuansha, good evening, Coach. Ngayon ulit nakakabalik sa panood ng live. Busy sa work. Thank you for putting time to this. You are doing a good favor sa mind natin. Knowledge is potential power, sabi nila. Ma'am Jovi Velasco, kamusta po tayo, ma'am? And of course, sabi ito ni Ma'am Cabs, dahil sa pag-aakalang maging lalaki and physical feature, dahil bulky na ang muscle. And this is really true. So, let me, discuss muna yung fears natin, which are legit. Thank you for participating. Those responses are very valid. And that's true. Number one reason is, most of you, hindi nyo gustong maging ganito, maging bulky at saka maging lalaki yung katawan. And that's very legit. You don't want to be a bulky bodybuilder. Now, let me discuss that first. Is it possible for you, a woman, to be bulky and ripped like a man? The short answer is no. Why? Kasi yung hormone levels natin are opposite, uniquely different. Yung testosterone levels, especially for men which are high, is iba po sa babae. So, even though you're working out for years and years, you won't grow like this. And that's scientifically proven because yung testosterone levels mo iba sa lalaki. So you won't grow as a man. Now, why do we see these people in the social media? That's the problem. Because we associate yung same na result will happen to you, okay, if you work out. These people that we see in social media who have this kind of physique na babae, 90% to 100%, nagtuturo po yan ng enhanced growth hormones, which are not natural. Okay, so we call it in terms unnatural because they go in a different, they modify po yung hormones nila. So there are only one way for you to grow like this. Okay, there's only one way for you to grow like this, and that is to inject something. Okay, enhanced growth hormone. So my question for you, will you do that for your body? I believe you won't do that for your body because in the very first place, you don't want to be bulky. Tama? So, let's settle that once and for all. you won't grow like this because your body composition as a woman is different from man. Naturally speaking, it's really impossible. Okay, even though you're training for years. Tama? So let's settle that in your heart. That's number one, no? You're afraid to be a bodybuilder. And sometimes people would say that as if no, it would take months and years for them to develop that. No, you know what? If things comes to worst, no, and maybe let's say you have a really unique na genes when it comes to this. Okay, you have the genes from your passed on to you na maging bulky talaga. So let's say you're working out tapos you don't want to be a bulky, right? So yung body composition mo, genetics mo is really unique kasi you are inclined to have a bulky at saka muscular na body composition. Now, it won't take months. Okay, it would really take years. And before it happened, you can modify your program. Tama? So it's not a 1 month, 2 months, or a year program for you to develop that. And I'm speaking to those who have unique genetics. Okay? Extreme genetics. And that's very rare. Yung mga super bulky na babae na it has been passed on to them. It's very, very rare. But you know what? It is enough to say it's impossible for you to grow like this kasi you will do it the natural way. Natural way means you will work out plus protein. Okay? No enhanced growth hormones. So that's settled no once and for all. Pangalawa, ano pa yung reason bakit most of you are takot mag-workout? Number two, and somebody mentioned this kanina sa comment section natin, some of you are afraid to work out in the gym na maraming lalaki. Legit ba? If you can agree with that, say yes. Okay. If you agree with that, say yes. Takot ka mag-workout kasi nakikita natin sa gym, puros lalaki. Tama? And I have clients, in fact, na hindi nila gusto mag-workout sa gym kasi sabi na time sila lang mag-isang babae doon. At saka, it's very, it's very, hindi tayo comfortable, yung babae, not comfortable to work out in a gym full of boys. And that's normal. That's very legit. If I were in your shoes, no, kunwari mag-workout ako tapos puro babae lahat, ako lang yung lalaki, mahihiyang din ako di ba? Kasi there is that what we call out of place. No? So that's normal. That's legit. Okay? So some of you, even though you're afraid to work out in the gym, that is not an excuse. Bakit? Kasi you can work out now. Basically at home with your dumbbells, with your push-ups, with your squats. For some of you may want to start with yoga mat, di ba? As long as you do it right with the resistance training. So there's not an excuse, no? If you're afraid working out in the gym. So that's number two. And I think the last reason why, I know marami pang reasons, no? But I saw it kanina sa comment section. Some of you don't know where to begin. And that's legit as well. If you don't know where to start, sometimes you don't want to start, diba? If you don't know yung mga steps, anong klaseng workout, ano ba klaseng workout gagawin ko, ilang sets ba, ilang reps ba, ano ba klaseng dumbbells bibilin ko, anong weights ba, and that's okay. You know what? In life, all great things in life, no? If you were to start a project, if you were to start a business, first day pa lang, hindi mo lahat alam. Lahat, diba? You don't know everything all at once. But the very important thing, you must take your first step. Kasi if you take the first step, everything will fall into its place at the right time. Okay. So my suggestion for you, just start. Okay. And then figure it out how to do it later. Okay. Importante po mag-decide ka to start. Kasi once you have the desire to start, yung mga how-to, okay, will just fall into its place. Kasi if you have the desire, you will do research, you will watch videos, you will watch here's a live natin kasi you have the desire. Very important to have that desire first established in your heart, okay? The why of the matter. If you know the why, the how, at saka what will fall into its place, okay? So those are the fears, no? I'm sure marami pa, but those are the three most popular, okay? So now, let's talk first 3 reasons why you must work out as a woman, okay? Now, these are very important. Marami pang reasons why you must work out. And I put here must kasi if you miss this, okay, if you miss working out, you will miss these benefits. And that's how important working out is. I had a previous video talking about our bodies were made to move. Meron tayong clues from above why we need to work out. We have joints, we have elastic na skin, we can defy gravity, we can stand, we can move, we can jump, all because we were created to move. Okay, so let's capitalize on that. Meaning to say, if you are made to move, okay, you must utilize it. Kasi if you don't use it, you will lose it. Ito po yung law of atrophy when it comes sa muscles natin. If you don't use your muscles, you will lose it. If you don't use your muscle, you will lose it. So that's very important. So let's talk about 3 reasons why you must work out as a woman. Number 1, stronger bones. Okay, stronger bones. I have discussed this many times. One of the reasons why osteoporosis is common sa babae is because you're not putting time to work out. Okay. One of the reasons why osteoporosis is common to women because you don't set aside time for workout. Majority of the women, right? Now, the principle behind why working out makes your bones stronger is this. Yung bones natin has that kind of feature, quality, the same with muscle mass. Meaning to say, if you expose your bones to challenge or resistance, like lifting weights, it will become stronger. Okay. Yung bone density po natin nakarely not just on nutrients, but also in your workout. When you say po bone density, yung density, yung kakapal, okay, in Tagalog word, yung dense at saka yung strength, yung tendency ng bones natin to defy yung jumping, running, hiking, nakadepende po not just with your food but also with workout. So the more our bones are being used at saka being exposed to resistance training, the more it will grow, the more it will become stronger. Okay, so that's very important. Now, did you know that using weights, okay, can help increase yung density ng bones nyo as you get older? That is why yung working out is not just for the young. It must be for everyone, regardless of your gender and race, and gender and age. Now, when it comes to that, it's very important na yung bones natin, nakarely din yung strength niya sa activity mo. And of course, ito yung danger if you don't work out. One of the reasons why marami po yung victim talaga, no, ng injury at saka fracture at saka fall, no, are because the main reason is lack of activity, lack of resistance training. And that is why marami pong cases na, sad to say, na pasalangit na. They rest in peace because of fracture, because of injury. And I don't want that to happen to you. There's something we can do about it. Okay, so stronger bones for women. So yung calcium has been over-marketed. Alam mo yung over-marketed, parati siyang minamarket na ito yung way. Ito yung only way to make your bones stronger para ma-prevent mo yung bones mo to have osteoporosis. Well, in fact, in some sense, it's true, but it is not the main driver of stronger bones. Okay, we have discussed this in our other videos. The true drivers of this are protein at saka resistance training. Protein and saka resistance training. Kasi if you have resistance training, okay, again, you are growing your muscles. And if you have protein, you are growing your muscles. The support of your bones are muscles. The support of your bones are muscles. So the stronger your muscles, the stronger yung support ng bones nyo. That's why very important yan. Okay? That's number 1. Stronger bones. And everyone must have it. Number 2, stronger body. And in this particular sense, no, I want you to focus on the idea of stronger body composition. Now, yung katawan natin, if you want to have a stronger body, ano po yung main driver ng stronger body? Saan po siya nakadepende? Saan? Sa muscle mass natin. Now, Why is it very important to work out? Kahit babae ka? Because you want to trigger growth sa muscles mo. Tama? If you have enough muscles, you have a stronger body. Now, just a review, and most of you already know this, na kapag meron kang stronger body, you can do the basic things in life. Yung stronger body po is not just posting it social media na may six packs ka at saka may biceps. If you enjoy doing that, yes, I am posting my pictures too na may abs at saka may biceps because I want to inspire others. So, yung main reason why we want to inspire others because if you have stronger body, you can do the basic things in life. Imagine I saw last week lang in fact, pumunta ako sa grocery kasi of course I had my meal plan, grocery list ko every Monday. Okay. So nakita ko doon almost 60 years old na lalaki in this supermarket na malapit sa akin dito. Meron siyang 4 na plastic bags. Yung sa plastic bags siya, makikita ko na mabigat siya. Kasi yung plastic is stretch out. May mga canned goods, may chicken, nakita ko, and it's very heavy. While he is holding those 4 big plastic bags na merong solid na mga grocery, nakita ko yung biceps niya na stretch out. Okay. So obviously, this elderly, at his 60s, nagwo-work out. And it's very obvious sa body composition niya. Now, I doubt if hindi siya nagwo-work out, wala siyang biceps, correct? And I doubt if hindi siya nagwo-work out, makakaya niyang buhatin yung 4 pieces ng large na plastic niyon. That's the beauty of having enough muscle mass because you can carry your own groceries, tama? So the basic things in life. Also, I mentioned to you last time, I have this client at 67 who travel in many countries in Asia, all because of the strength that she has for, the appetite for traveling. Kasi of course, when you travel, di ba, may mga jet lags, you have to deal with different weather conditions, you have to deal with different time frame, di ba? So it's very challenging. So you cannot do that if you don't have enough immune system at saka enough muscle mass to sustain, different challenges, yung external challenges. So very important to have stronger body so that you can do the basic things in life, and on top of that, okay, you can do the things that you want in life. Okay? I want when I turn 60s, 70s, gusto ko pa mag-spend time hiking, mountain hiking with my grandkids. Di ba? Imagine kapag nasa wheelchair ako or may tungkod ako, I cannot do those things. Di ba? So do those things so that you can enjoy life to the fullest. There's so much more to life. Sometimes we miss this great things in life because we are limited, and of course we allow ourselves to be limited in fact. Kasi our situation now, yung body composition nyo, is the product of the decisions you made many months ago and many years ago. Tama? The product, what you see right now in your body is the product of what you do, what you did months ago at saka years ago. Diba? So, if you want to have a better and brighter and stronger 2023, you have to do it now, okay? Not next month. Okay, I don't believe in the New Year's resolution kasi parang hype siya. Okay? Parang hype siya kasi you go with the feels of the crowd. Okay? Although I appreciate you want to change and make it, a productive year, I do appreciate that. But of course, sometimes if you do it next year, you will only wait for January for you to renew at saka have that momentum in your health. Tama? So if you can do it now, much better. You don't need to know it all. Just start, okay? All the things, the how-tos will follow, okay? So that's number 2, stronger body. Okay, let's proceed to number 3, and I like this one. Healthy aging. Healthy aging. And I discussed this many times to you. I have this close relative who died at the age of 97. And she was very skinny. She's not working out. She's not prioritizing her nutrition. So although most people want to live longer, but this woman who turns 97 wants to die. So that's her wish. She doesn't want to live anymore. Now, I imagine if she's working out at saka prioritizing her protein, most likely she won't be skinny. That's number one. And number two, she has appetite to do the things that she loves, like running, like walking, like traveling. Is it possible? Yes. I've seen people, and if you check internet, there are people who defy age, who, travel around the world at age of 95. I have this picture last time I saw this article na oldest Japanese man in his 80s, nag-hike siya, not hike, but he reached the top of Mount Everest. Mount Everest is not a joke. Some people died, going up sa peak ng Mount Everest. And that's very dangerous. Much more if you're in your 80s, tama? So that's why it's very, very important to have this mindset na you want to age gracefully. You just don't want to add years in your life. You want to make your life, in those years meaningful at saka purposeful. So healthy aging means not just the quantity or the number of years, the months and the years in your life, additional years in your life. What's the extra 5 years if nasa hospital ka naman? What's the use of extra 3 years if nasa wheelchair ka naman? What's the use of extra 10 years if wala ka ng appetite to walk and to run and to enjoy life, tama? Healthy aging means you have the strength so that, again, you can enjoy life to the fullest. That's the principle of healthy aging. So yesterday, we had this event, no? Of course, some of you already attended, no? I wish I can greet you here, no? Kahapon, we have the meet and greet with Dr. Grace Rojo and other low carb influencers natin. So really, really good. I saw some women there at their, I'm not sure, no? At maybe 50s. Grabe sumayaw. Okay? If you were that person yesterday sumasayaw sa event ni Dr. Grace Rojo with other coaches, let me know sa comment section so I can acknowledge you. Grabe, yung energy at 50s, that's my assumption. I don't know if 50s or 60s na. Kasi parang na talaga, very, very fluid yung katawan niya. Okay? So they enjoyed that dance number. Okay? And then, of course, everybody joined in. Okay? They danced with a beat and everything in between. Tapos, I of course, one of the reasons why he was able to do that because of right nutrition. And I believe that woman na nakalimutan ko magpakilala, I forgot to ask her name, is working out as well. Kasi working out will make your body fluid. Okay? So, paano ba? Flexible ba? Okay? So, kasi blood flow yan eh. Okay? Even though you have injury, no, it has been recommended that you have to move. Kasi blood circulation yan eh. If you want to heal the specific body part na injured ka, you have to move. Okay? So, although I do not suggest you go work out right away, especially sa may mga injury, it depends case-to-case basis. But it's very important to move. Okay? It's very important to move. And that's why one of the, sa mga rehab, no, or sa mga ways to may mga injured, isa sa mga first steps for them to get healed, to get recovery, is through movement. Okay? Simple movement lang. Kasi yung blood flow can help them heal that specific body part. No? So, I suggest for some of you who have injury, of course, safety first. That's very, very important. Okay? Healthy aging. Now, of course, bonus na lang to. I would say self-confidence. And I say healthy confidence. Hindi po yung confidence na malakad ka pa, grabe yung uplift mo talaga yung self mo. Although you can manage that in a healthy way. Self-confidence means, okay, you are able to stand in front of people, okay, and then talk with them, not having this insecurity, putting down yourself. Okay, so that's the healthy way to put self-confidence. Self-confidence also means you believe in yourself that you can accomplish these things. You know what? Working out is not an easy thing, diba? Imagine you would spend 45 minutes to 1 hour 3 times a week working out, tapos magbubuhat ka, tapos magbabayad ka pa sa gym. Diba? Can you imagine that? It's not easy. And that's why few people are fit and healthy. Diba? Because not everyone wants to pay the price to put effort and time to that. But you know what? The irony of life is if you prioritize health and fitness, you have more time for the things that you like in life. Diba? Why? There are people who don't want to work out kasi hassle sa time. They don't have the time. Well, that's legit for some. Pero most of their week, exhausted sila. Most of their week, some of them, they don't have the energy to, to enjoy the things in life. Weekend, very sluggish na, very haggard na. And some of them worse, nagkakasakit because of, not managing stress. And of course, we mentioned last time, yung workout is one of the ways to handle stress. And of course, if walang movements, of course, your immune system will be very low as well. So that's the irony of life. You invest in workout, you think it will be deducted from your time, but actually it will multiply your time. And I would say yung working out for women and for men, all regardless of your gender at saka age, is a multiplier. Okay, when I say multiplier, workout, okay, times mo dyan yung health mo. It can multiply your health. Even it can multiply your relationships because you will meet friends at the gym, you will meet people here in our community. It can multiply your finances as well. Kasi if you have good health, you can, have more time for work, not on hospital or not in, being sick. Okay. It can also multiply what they call your mental health. Diba? Mental health right now is a thing. It's a real deal talaga. Most of the people, and from day to day we have this demons that we have to deal with, diba? So the beauty of workout kasi yung focus mo, if you get stuck at home, wala kang ginagawa, you will be stuck at your own problem. But if you work out, nata-transfer mo yung problem mo sa binubuhat mo. You know what? The heaviest thing on the planet, okay, and I would say that the heaviest weight in the planet is not your dumbbells, but it's your problems. Alam mo ba kapag may problema ka, parang pasan mo yung mundo. Okay, that's why we call it pasan mo yung mundo. Bakit pasan mo yung mundo? Kasi sobrang bigat niya. It's so heavy that it's affecting your family. It's so heavy it's affecting your health. It's so heavy that it's affecting your mood. And that is why it has been established by scientific communities over and over again that when you work out, you're dealing with mental stress, okay, emotional stress. Okay, and I would say working out is 90% mental, emotional, and 10% physical. Those who can sustain working out and have that as their lifestyle are strong mentally and emotionally. And I would say if you're not working out right now, it's not too late. You can always start fast, start earlier, but know that if you have not started working out yet, I have clients na nagsa-start sila whenever pa sila nakahawak ng dumbbell all their life. And that's okay. But the thing is, they have started. They just do their part to do, okay, to do it now. So that's my challenge for you, regardless of your level right now in your fitness and in health. Just start, okay? Just start. Set away the fears at saka take it aside kasi you know what, I think the most painful thing that can happen to you is not failure but regret. Not failure but regret. Alam mo yung regret, the pain of not trying, okay, the pain of not trying. So I want you to try it, okay, even though you don't have idea yet. Okay, start small. Okay, watch ka muna ng mga live natin. I have free ebook again. That's our way to support you. It's not an excuse if you don't have budget yet. And if you have the budget, of course, you are investing in your own life. We're talking about your only life, and you have only one life. Other things you can regain that. Yung pera, yung bahay, yung sasakyan, there's always a way to regain that. But your health is only one. That's why hindi po sayang lahat ng investment nyo, especially if you talk about your health. And some parents, and this is my hugot as well, sa mga 40s and above na parents dito, some of you would think na if spend ka ng money for your own health, selfish ka. No. It's a big lie. In fact, if you are healthy, you are being unselfish. Kasi if you are sick, sino po mag-aalaga sa'yo? 'Di ba? Everyone is affected when you are sick. Okay? And I've experienced that, and that's my hugot. My dad passed away in his 40s because, of course, of his lifestyle choices. Because of that, of course, although we had good relationship, pero everyone suffered in the family because of his lifestyle decisions. But if he had made these lifestyle decisions which are good, of course, it will bring the best in us, in our family. And the same thing with you. Take charge of your own health. Although we have doctors, we have good doctors who are our in a way friends who are on our side. Kasi doctors want most of them wants us to be healed, diba? So they are in our side. So I don't agree that I don't buy on the idea that we shall criticize doctors who are not in low carb. No, although they have points as well, but I don't want to do that because some of the doctors are really legit. They have a well-mean at saka they have good desire then, but they are not yet open to low carb and fasting because of course you have to know yung curriculum nila sa school, sa college. And Dr. Grace Rojo mentioned this, almost 95% or about medicines, di ba? So imagine yung the way they were trained, the doctors were trained to reseta, okay, sa college nila, most of their doctorate years, no? And then babaguhin mo lang. So it would take time. Let's give them time for other doctors who are not into low carb yet, and that's totally okay. They have their own timing then. Okay, so but what I'm trying to say is this: let's be open to that, and let's shock them with their results. For some women here, and I do appreciate yung mga babae dito. Most of our subscribers sa community natin mga babae. So that's my question then, and I asked that question in fact dun sa National Low Carb Day. Kasi babae, kalamihan na mga nag-attend doon babae talaga, mga nanay. So I asked some of them, bakit ka nag-start sa low carb? Sino nag-start sa low carb sa inyo? If I saw yung mga couple na pumunta doon, husband and wife, I would ask them, sino po yung nauna na mag-low carb sa inyo? Most of them would say yung babae. I don't know why. So maybe you can enlighten me bakit yung babae yung nauna when it comes to low carb and fasting. But the good thing about this, some of you, yung mga nanay natin dito, hindi nyo pa na-influence yung husband nyo or maybe your kids, you want them to follow your lifestyle sa low carb and fasting, and that's a good na influence to them. Okay, but I would say the best influence you can give them is your results. Okay, kasi if you have the results, they cannot argue your results, di ba? If you have gained yung tamang physique, or if you are healthy right now, they're watching you. Okay, so some of them are silently watching you. And one day, they will ask you out of nowhere, Ma, paano ka naging fit? Okay? So your results will serve them as their inspiration. So keep doing what you're doing because we're not just with your own life, but with the life of the people around you. So those are the things that urgent reasons when it comes workout for women. So we talk about stronger bones. That's number one. We also talk about stronger body, healthy aging, number 3, at saka bonus yung self-confidence, and we want that, healthy confidence. So, hello sa mga live viewers natin. Good evening po sa lahat. Kamusta po yung meals natin? Sige, let's try to answer some of your questions here. Okay. Ma'am Ayuni. Okay, ganda po ng pusa niyo. Okay. Ano po ba pwede na whey protein for woman? No. Now, if you are in low carb, generally speaking, yung whey protein is low carb. Mostly less than 5 grams yung carb content niya. Now, I would say you have to check yung branched chain amino acid niya. Make sure may leucine siya, may valine siya, medyo technical to. But yung goal lang for whey protein is yung protein niya dense. Meaning to say, yung protein content niya per serving is mataas. Kasi you're buying whey protein for the protein, not for yung mga additives na nilalagay nila na hindi naman necessary. So check for those kind of whey protein na mataas sa protein serving. Okay? Okay. Sabi dito ni Ma'am May, yan, napa-enroll na daw sa program sa WTG. So good, Ma'am. Keep it up. Pagpatuloy mo lang yan. Questions dito. Okay. Mula po sumabay ako sa live exercise nila Coach Keyboard Commander Shen. Nag-gain weight po ako almost. Wow! Congratulations to you, Ma'am Eileen. Pagpatuloy mo po yan. That's a good mission, no? And of course, credits to Coach Kibo at Commander Shen for helping these adults as well to work out. Hello, Coach Ning, Ma'am Ida Dilao, watching from Pasig City. We had our meet and greet, no? Kahapon dyan sa Pasig. No? Gandang place po yan. Okay, sabo dito ni Ma'am Melodina. Coach, almost 1 year na ako nagbo-workout. Mas effective pala talaga ang 30 to 45 minutes lang ang workout. Basta consistent. Like 3 to 4 times a day. Mas nag-enjoy ako, hindi ako na-exhausted. Kaya pala when I work out more than 1 hour, inantok ako. Now, sobrang chill na lang at mas may result. I'm so happy with that, Ma'am Melodina. So you're not just working out, working hard, but working smart. Again, as much as possible when it comes to muscle gains, it's not just about working out, destroying your muscles. It's also about resting well because our muscles are built in the bedroom when you rest. Okay? Yung hormones natin necessary for growth are released when you sleep. So kapag yabi ka naman mag-workout, compromise naman yung sleep at saka recovery mo. Yung muscle gains mo compromise plus fatigue ka as mentioned here by Ma'am Melodina. Thank you for sharing. Ma'am Luis Ben, kamusta po kayo, Ma'am? I hope you're still tuloy yung workout mo. Pagpatuloy mo yan, Ma'am Luis Ben, watching from Bohol, si Sir Dom Daw. Okay, so good question here. Hello to you as well. Ma'am Lorna Publico, yes. Hello to you, Ma'am Mary Ann. Si kapatid ko po, Tita Ann, anything? Yes. Wow, yes. Actually, na-meet ko si Tita anything kahapon. Okay, so I'm so happy that I finally met her personally. Super sweet, super genuine. So, send my regards to her at saka, of course, survivor siya. So, all the best to her health. Okay, amazing. Ma'am Ellen, correct po, Coach. I'm 55 years old. Nag-work out ako compound 3 times a week in between abs or yoga, total of 6 days. Wow. So, meaning to say, nag-workout si Ma'am Ellen, compound workouts, yung mga workouts that hitting multiple muscle groups at the same time. Example of which is squats. Another would be bench press. So, 3 times a week, and that's good. Okay, so that's a simple structure for workout if you can sustain that better. Tapos sinasamahan niya ng ab workout in between days. So, ang ganda. Ganda ng lifestyle mo. Pagpatuloy natin yan. Hello to you, Ma'am Marites. Sotelo, kamusta po yung meals natin dyan? Of course, si Ma'am Christine Elesio, good evening to all. Yes. Ma'am Ching, one of our dedicated students sa WTG. Kamusta po tayo, Ma'am? Pagpatuloy natin yung workout natin. Ma'am Lisa, thank you for tagging your friend. Okay. Ma'am Elizabeth, good evening to you, Ma'am. Ma'am Yong MDS, watching from Dam, Ma'am. Okay, that's a unique place. That's the first time I heard this place, no? Saan po yan, banda? Ma'am Elisa Fabricante, good evening to you. Ma'am May, question niya. Hirap ako makatulog minsan. Ano po pwede take ko? Well, first, Ma'am, you have to know ano po yung triggers, bakit po hindi ka pa makatulog. Okay, first and foremost, kamusta po yung caffeine intake mo? As much as possible, wala po tayong caffeine intake after lunch. Okay, kamusta po yung lights natin sa bahay? Maybe blue lights from your gadgets are triggering your brain, not to sleep. Okay, so you have to check your gadget usage before you sleep. Maybe you have to go out right after you wake up para ma-expose yung self mo sa sunlight because sunlight will increase the melatonin levels. This melatonin levels will tell your brain to sleep earlier. Okay, so you have to expose yourself to sunlight. When it comes to supplements, one of which is magnesium. B vitamins could help as well, but magnesium is the best supplement that we can have when it comes to good, deep sleep. Okay? Si Yong, sabi niya sa Saudi, that's why. Okay, now I know. Thank you for letting me know. Hello to you, Ma'am Len Lingat. Kamusta po tayo, Ma'am? Ma'am Liza, Omas Pizarra. And speaking of Ma'am Liza, I'd like to let you know that it's very possible for you to gain muscle in a healthy way without looking like a bodybuilder. And I will show to you now exactly ano nangyari kay Ma'am Liza. Ito po nag-comment ngayon lang, one of our students sa community. Ito, take a look. Imagine from being skinny, now she has this body composition. And it took her many months to do this. Imagine it took her many, many months to do this. And that's why I like to encourage you. It is not just about, it's not just about looking good. It's not just about feeling good. Right now, actually, she has more strength to do the things in her work at saka with family. And I saw some other time, no, si Ma'am Liza, nag-workout siya kasama yung anak niya. Kasi yung anak niya, and actually yung husband niya din, na-inspire because of her working out. Akalain mo, di ba? Parating nag-workout, hindi ka pa man ma-influence yan. So Ma'am Liza, congratulations. It's possible for you too. If Ma'am Liza did it, you can do it too. Okay? From being skinny to fit. Actually, yung body composition right now is parang more fit pa than this kasi last month ko to kinuha eh. And she has an updated body composition much stronger than this. So, yeah. And also, I'd like to share this to you. One of our students din sa community, si Ma'am Catherine. Imagine skinny siya. Actually, nag-start siya sa low carb because she was gaining weight. Medyo close sa overweight. So, she wants to lose weight. And boom, nag-lose siya ng weight. Kaya lang, nasobrahan sa payat. So, actually, I have a picture here na medyo mas skinny pa dito sa picture na sa left, yung naka-blue siya. But of course, hindi maganda yung resolution. So, I chose this one. Pero after, of course, she enrolled in the program. I gave her the program, the workout at saka meal plan. She was able to do it. And now, even without me, ngayon kasi nagano na siya, she wants to do it by herself. And that's really, really good kasi ano na siya, self-sufficient na siya. And that's my goal for all of my students, for them to be able to do it without me. Self-sufficient ba? Meaning to say, they are confident to do it by their own. So, imagine yung body composition niya now. Far better than before. Far, far, far better than before. And with that one, no, we're not just talking about good body composition. I'm talking also about the self-esteem. And I've seen, si Ma'am Catherine, nag-grow yung self-esteem na sa self niya. Nung una, very low yung self-esteem niya. Right now, she has this esteem na maging, kasi issue din kasi yung body composition sa iba. Although, we don't allow yung judgment ng iba to define us, and that should be that should be the case to everyone, no? We should not allow yung opinion ng iba to define us. Okay? Pero, there are times talaga that we're affected. Di ba? But actually, that should not be our motivation. You work out not because people tell you na bakit ka nagkasakit, bakit sobrang payat mo na, bakit ang taba mo. We must work out because we want to do a favor for our own body. It's for your own good. It's not just to impress people. It's for your own good. Because sino po yung magbe-benefit naman if you're fit and healthy, di ba? Ikaw mismo. Tama? So, these people made it happen. And it's possible that it will happen for you as well. Huwag ka lang pong sumuko. Just keep on doing what you're doing. Kasi the name of the game is always consistency. Consistency is the name of the game. Huwag susuko, laban lang ng laban. And I would say to some of my students, susuka pero hindi susuko. Susuka pero hindi susuko. Meron akong student kasi, na nung first week namin, medyo nahilo siya. Yung first week namin. Kasi adjusting. At saka, medyo ilang years din siya na hindi nakapag-workout. So, medyo fatigue din siya on that day because of work kasi evening na kami nag-workout. So, medyo nahilo siya ng konti after kami nag-squat. Okay, medyo nahilo siya. So, sabi ko sa kanya, susuka pero hindi susuko. Good thing hindi naman siya sumuka. Yung mga 1 minute lang ata yung dizziness niya. After nun, hindi na bumalik. Okay, so it's not easy. Okay, but it's worth it. That's what I mean by that. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Kasi lahat ng bagay na worth taking is worth the pain. Okay? Lahat po ng madaling kunin, okay, madaling kunin, most likely it's not fulfilling. Okay? Madali din yan makukuha sa'yo. But again, if you put time and effort and sacrifices to that, most likely hindi yan mawawala sa'yo. Okay? So, that's my motivation for you. I hope you got inspired. And again, for some of you, I like to give this last plug sa natin sa group. If you don't have this shirt yet, the Do Not Doubt, as you can see, no? Yung thought ko actually yun is victor, not victim. Dito is doubt, no? Do can kill the doubt. So, this one, the proceeds of this shirt will go to Child Hope Philippines. So lahat po ng proceeds niyan, again, will go to Child Hope Philippines. Sila po yung charter beneficiary natin. They're the ones taking good care of street children, giving them education, giving them foods, feeding, also medical care. So if you want to give through having this shirt, maybe that's your way to be generous this Christmas. Do it. So, if you want to purchase the shirt, we have designs. Message nyo lang po ako. I will give you the link on how to purchase these shirts. Again, we will turn over the proceeds hopefully this Friday. So, after that, of course, masastop na po yung fundraising natin for this year. Iba naman po next year. Okay? So, again, may question pa, let me know if I can answer some of your question. Medyo na overtime tayo nito, no? Last question tayo dito. Okay. Coach, mga ilang months po dapat gawin yung training sa ebook at paano mo malaman ready for na projecting? That is a good question, Meritas. Now, it depends. Case-to-case basis. Yung training sa ebook na binigay ko, usually it will take 1 to 2 months. Okay. 1 to 2 months. Now, if nag-graduate ka na doon, I would suggest go for compound lifts. Master mo yung compound lifts. Tapos adjust ka lang with the weights. Okay? Weekly basis. Okay? Okay. And last question. Coach, I have a question. From 95 kilograms after LC, I'm now 65. Wow. 30 kilograms. 60, 70. Right? Yeah. But how I'm going to tighten my sagging arms? Arms ba tawag yun? Okay. Well, ma'am, that's a good question. Ma'am Marites, this is one of the common questions natin sa community, especially this question is coming from mga babae. Okay? So, one of the best ways to remove saggy arms is to have muscle mass. Kasi kapag may muscle ka, firm po to. Okay? Yung fat is flabby. Okay? It's soft. Okay? It's sagging. Okay? That's why you want to gain muscle so that it will be firm. The goal of health is not just to lose weight. The goal of health is to gain muscle. Okay? Because if you have muscle mass, it will be your health. It will be your friend. It will be your defense. And most of our people in the community, local fitness for 40s and above, are slowly learning, okay, the beauty of muscle mass. They have lost weight now because of low carbon fasting, and now they want to level up, and that's possible through working out. And again, if you want to avail of our one-on-one coaching, we have slots left for coaching so that you have a customized plan for your meals, for your nutrition, at saka for your workout. We have coaches and WTG. Add and follow our other coaches. We have Coach Shem. We have Coach Gab. They are amazing coaches in the community as well. And they are more than willing to help you reach your fitness goals because they have been working out for more than 10 years. Imagine that. Experience is the best teacher, and they will kumaga shorten yung learning curve nyo. Now, you don't need to work out for, you don't need to learn all these things for 10 years para mag-start ka ng workout. They will simplify the system for you so that you can start right away. Okay? So, some of you don't want to go yung trial and error, and that's only possible. You can avoid the trial and error if you have somebody who has experience, okay, to shorten to shorten the path for you, to simplify the path for you. So there you have it. Again, just start. Okay? Never be afraid to work out. Kasi again, I mentioned kanina, babae has different, okay, hormones, okay, body composition. And it has been mandated po by our creator and even our nature. Okay. So again, do it for your health. Do it for your family. My name is Coach Linin Ho, and my mission in life is to empower 40s and above to rebuild their health by gaining muscles. See you again on our next live at 7 p.m. on Wednesday. Happy lifting and enjoy the rest of the evening. Bye bye.